morning. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Hey, Devinda, Andrew, good morning to you guys. Great to see you on this morning. Kalash. Howdy, folks. Good to see everyone here. Welcome along. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Got up to something interesting, or maybe didn't do anything. Maybe that's all right too. Bradley, Andrew, thanks for dropping by, folks. Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris, Nintendo. Happy morning coffee. Hey, listen, while we're just warming things up, quick intros. Jason Witten's my name. If you don't already know, most of you do, but if you don't, say a quick hello in the chat for me. Give us a shout out. Tell us where you're coming in from. Where are you joining us from this morning? Morning, Joel. Joel's on the Gold Coast. You're still on the Gold Coast, Joel? We haven't seen each other for ages, mate. Hey, Facebook user. Good morning to you. If you're in one of our private groups, then your name often doesn't pop up. So chuck that in the chat for me. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat, wherever you are, whoever you are. Anglesey, Sharon, you're in God's country, mate. Hey, Paul from Toowoomba. Good to see you, mate. I bet it's a bit on the chilly side up there today. Bit crisp here down in the GC. Rosh, all the way from Adelaide. Adelaide's going well, hey, Rosh. Nice little market run for the Adelaideans, the South Australians. All right, well, let's do this. Hey, there's Dan. Hey, morning, Dan. Marlon from Melbourne. Marlon. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, team. Jeff, Gold Coast Coffee. There you go. Hey, Jeff, when you drop by one day, if you're in town, mate, yeah, for sure. Let's have a coffee. We'll get a Gold Coast crew going. If anyone's around, let me know. Catch up with Joel, myself, and maybe a few others. Listen, folks, been doing these Wealth Coffee Chats for a little while, each morning around about 10 past 8. Thank you for joining. I've been property investing over 20 years, coaching property investors across Australia and New Zealand over 18, and along the way, I've learned a couple of things. Nath, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Time to catch up soon, Nath. And along the way, done a fair few property transactions myself, thousands and thousands of property deals, and learn a few things. And each morning, try and share a little bit of maybe perspective about the world of property investing over a cup of coffee. So hopefully you guys are up for that. And looked like the internet was playing up a little bit there, but let's see how we go this morning with all the technology. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys about, hey, what is going on right now and what decisions are we making as investors? And making sure we understand the impact. Let's call it the impact. The impact of how we behave right now as investors, the decisions we make and the things that we do will impact our future. And let's say this is us today. We are in the now today. Tell me, for many investors, and this may not be you, and I hope it's not, but it might be, and that's okay if it is. What is driving your decisions right now? What is driving your decisions right now? Put it in the chat for me. All right. Now let me just put this in a bit of context. Are you looking backwards, and are you looking at the pain or mistakes or challenges of past decisions? Are you looking back and looking at those and going, oh, well, one time I made a mistake. Last time the interest rates went up, property prices had a problem, whatever it might be. Good, Bradley. A bit of patience, good to see. Paul, approaching retirement, awesome. So what is driving our decision-making right now? And, morning, buddy. What is driving our decision making right now? Is it the past, any challenges, or are you driven by the future? Paul, approaching retirement. What opportunities? What does it look like for us with our? Now I'm doing it's a Facebook Live this morning, so you need to be quiet. Children, I've got a child in the background. Opportunities. The idea of making sure we have good cash flow. Maybe on the flip side of this, there's some anxiety, anxious. I think that's how you spell it. Anxious. I think there's an X in there somewhere. Anyway. So are you anxious about the future? What are, if I make a decision today, if I buy a property, will it go up? Will it go down? Can I afford it? What will happen with my interest rates? And these are good questions. These are good questions to ask ourselves. What is driving us? What is now, right now, in this moment, how are we making our decisions? Good question. Because if we have a look at who we could talk to, who do we listen to about these places and spaces, let's have a bit of a chat about the types of professionals and where they live and how they potentially influence us. All right? Tell me, so who is someone that we ask, is this property worth it? But they look backwards. Let's say you're purchasing a property today. What professional looks backwards and says to you, here's the value from the past? Tell me in the chat right now. Not having to work, retire early. Nice, Brendan. So there's some good things driving us, which is great. Hopefully we're driven by opportunity, and some great decisions are going to come from that. But if we were talking to a professional today, who would we talk to and they would look backwards? Right, the valuer. All right, so not real estate agents just yet, Andrew. And let's say I'm talking, backwards 3 to, 12 months or something like that. And valuers, accountants, they do look backwards, don't they? They do look backwards, and they're a bit Eeyore, aren't they? Potentially a financial advisor would look backwards. Yeah, maybe. It depends on which one you've got, Brendan. There you go. So if we're asking about, hey, do you think this property is worth it? Should I keep it? For me, for you, I wouldn't be asking these people, right? These people are not looking in the right direction as far as I'm concerned. Valuers and accountants look what's happened in the past. They do some math, they do some numbers, and then they'll give you, an assessment often based on, looking backwards. All right. So what professional would you talk to about the value of things or the potential of things often right now? Who is in the sort of, 30 days in the past and 30 days in the future? Who are you talking to about the right now? Who's the right now? Yep, the PC for sure, Nintendo. Yep, the PC. But who unfortunately, they are recorded. Well, Chris, into the future, I don't think it'll be very far away that the physical valuers will not be required as much. There's a thing called ValX, which will be digital valuations. We'll see. You're right, Chris. So real estate agents, real estate agents. And they're saying to you right now, hey, listen, I reckon if we went to market, the last 30 days, that one's sold, and the next 30 days, this one's sold. And certainly you would talk to your, coaches in the now. However, I think they would be really good for the future. All right. So who are we talking to about the future? How are we approaching the future and looking at what we're thinking about when it comes to often the value of our real estate, the value of our wealth. How do we create things? Who's the professional that we are talking to in the future, folks? And often you're talking to right now in this one here, like a broker, a finance broker, or the banks, right? They're sort of in the now right now. The now. And so who's in the future? Who is the professionals that we are looking at into the future? Yeah, absolutely. You're talking to your property consultants, your property coaches, your mentors, your coaches as we look into the future. And obviously you have to believe in the future for what's going on. And a good financial planner, Brendan, will be helping you with the future, all right? Developers, yeah, they always look to the future. Developers are future creators. They are always going, hey, I can take something today and I can turn it into something more amazing than we have right here and right now. And for you and I, we've got to be very cognizant, very aware of the right people to listen to about the decisions. Yep, a buyer's agent. Buyer's agent for sure. And they can kind of like sit in the now and into the future for sure, Angela. So, who are you talking to? Who are you listening to? Who are you, who are you taking your advice from or listening to about data and information, okay? Because if we look at this concept, today, this is the today, and you want to look into the future, depending on who you are listening to, well, you've got a pretty straight shot to something, whatever that might be, your dollars, your retirement, your financial plans. And, if you listen to the Eeyores of the world, the people who look backwards, don't see any value in what it might be, then you make decisions based on fear and lack and, the interest rates are going up, the world's going to end, quick, sell all my properties, get out, my property didn't go up in value, I bought it 2 years ago and it hasn't gone up in value, quick, sell it. All of these poor fear-based decisions based on fear, lack, no plan, knee-jerk reactions, Harry Dent, yeah, exactly, Chris. The world's ending. Nothing sells a book like The End of the World is Nigh, right? Does it? So this is a disaster, folks. If we make decisions based on fear, lack, no good data, conspiracy theories, how do you spell it? Conspiracy theories, whatever it is, right? Or do we make decisions based on, good information? Thinking about the future of the possibilities, based on good coaching, based on good strategy, based on patience. I saw that there before who said, Bradley, it's based on patience. My decisions are based on patience. We all know that real estate investing is a minimum 15 to 20 year game, minimum. We all know it. But why is it that we get sort of, 8 years in and the interest rates go up and then we're getting wobbly and we're going, let's sell everything and get out. And most of you on the call this morning aren't like that, which is great, okay? But the challenge is, ladies and gents, let's say you're 8 or 10 years into your journey right now and for some reason you get a bit wobbly. The gap between here and here, starts to become large. If you sell your portfolio and you reset the distance between sort of here and back here, is often too surmountable. It's insurmountable. You won't get back into that sort of stuff. So who are you listening to? How are you making your decisions? Make sure they're not based in fear and lack without a plan. Make sure they're based in possibilities with good strategy and tactics with the right person. So as we have our wealth coffee chat this morning. Yeah, well, Kiyosaki likes a bit of drama too, Jeff. But he's an interesting guy to listen to. There's a bunch of interesting people to listen to and take that info and data and then really understand, what is it for you and me? Is it 4, 5, 6, 7 properties? All right, get it done. You guys know this, the acquisition strategy. Buy your properties, get them done. Then you can debt reduce or income accelerate. And stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, folks, as we go through this little one. Anyway, there you go, folks. Wealth Coffee Chat, done and dusted. Over and out for you this morning. We've got a visitor. We've got a visitor in the background. Hopefully you're all awesome and well for a marvellous Monday. Join me tomorrow for another Wealth Coffee Chat. I might have a visitor, I might not. Who knows? There you go. All right, folks. That's it from me today. You guys be well, be awesome. Hey, for mentoring, for you guys in the mentoring and coaching program, it's on tonight. We're talking about improving and managing our cash flow. And you don't want to miss this one tonight. We're getting down into the tactics, the details of how to manage things when it comes to your lending and your cash flow, folks. So make sure you pop by this evening for mentoring, starting at 7. Don't miss this one. We've got a couple of guests. We've got an accountant and we've got a depreciation expert team. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, Brandon. Depending on your finance, your cash flow, and your deposits, one a year is a good goal to set. Every 1 to 2 years is often quite achievable if you have a combination of being able to save as well as get some growth in your real estate for recycling your equity for the next deposits. All right, team, that's it. See you guys tonight. Be good. Stay out of trouble.